What did we watch recently, Dan?
On the line, we can say.
Yeah, that's right. We want to talk about what we thought of it because it's really an interesting story. So if you'd like to learn more about and hear a review of the Netflix series All the Light We Cannot See, keep on watching. So we came upon it just when we were on Netflix, and we didn't particularly plan to watch it, but I had heard of it from a friend, the book. It's originally a book. At first I was like, oh no, I don't want to get sucked into a series. Is it going to be like 10 or more episodes? It's just a lot of time. Dan's very tired apparently. So, that's right. So I tried reading the book, but for whatever reason, I really never got that into it, and I never finished the book. But I thought, you know what? Let's just watch this series. There are only 4 episodes. Let's just do it. Now, I knew the premise, which is a young girl who's blind and her father are living in France during World War II. What was interesting is that they actually casted characters who were also blind in real life. This girl, who her name is Aria Mia Loberti, I think it is. Dan really thinks she's a cutie, and she really is. She's yes, very, very beautiful girl. And she never had acted. She was literally plucked from obscurity. These types of Hollywood stories that we love to hear and gobble up, where she just auditioned for the role and among thousands of other people that were trying or vying for the role. And I think that the director, Steve Levy, he wanted specifically to find actors who were also blind, which I applaud. That's awesome. Yes, applaud. Because how often do we see, and we've talked about this before in prior movie reviews, where they just don't choose actors with disabilities. There are so many actors, I'm sure, who would love to make it their profession and want to be an actor too. And people with disabilities are a part of our society, so they should be represented in film and television. Awesome to hear that both the young Marie character and the adult version of Marie were both people with visual impairments or blindness. What did you think of the series overall? How did you like it?
I really enjoyed it.
It's very riveting. It really captures your attention from the very beginning. This series, which was in total about 4 hours, I never felt bored. There had a lot of momentum in the storyline. There were aspects of the story that were mysterious, though I figured out what it was pretty soon. So there are these different characters that you're not really sure how they all come together, but you find out towards the end. And fascinating how they all intersect in their lives during this horrible time of World War II. The German soldier character, fascinating, and his story and path were horrifying, but at the same time just very intriguing. And towards the end, I mean, I'm telling you, I think I had a panic attack in the last episode because oh yeah, the German soldier is like my type. He's like Dan, you know. I don't know. I have a thing for pale, light-haired green-eyed or blue-eyed. I don't know. It's just a thing I have. But I yes, the German shoulder actor guy was very, very attractive. The last episode was so riveting. I was starting to get panicky about what's going to happen. I mean, I kind of knew how it would end, but you really don't know until the very, very end. And a fascinating series. I think, Dan, you give it what? You say 1 thumb up. But you're going to do 2?
Yeah.
2 thumbs up?
I thought it was great.
If you are very, very sensitive to violence or even blood and gore, it might, there are points in the movie that are tough, but I just looked away.
They really didn't go into too much detail.
About? Oh, yeah. There's a torture scene.
Which I found refreshing.
Yes, me too. I really, really struggled with watching torture of any type on screen, and thankfully they didn't go into. Oh my gosh. Our cat's using a litter box. So it's not horribly graphic, but there are points in the series that do get a bit graphic. It's a lovely film, and I'm really excited that the producer and the director chose blind actors, and for both the young Marie and the older one, and did a great job. I really think, and apparently this girl now, this woman who played the older Marie, she is doing all this advocacy work, and she has all these degrees, and she's quite impressive. So I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she enjoys acting and she's getting to do that acting work. And I think she's also doing narration for audiobooks. So it's so exciting, and it's lovely to hear these stories. So when you get a chance and you want to check out a really interesting and riveting story about a beautiful family during World War II with a kid who just happened to be blind, check out All the Light We Cannot See. And if you want to see more videos like this, you have to subscribe. Okay? So, subscribe. Thanks, guys.